But so then obviously you fucking started the gym and all that yourself.
So I've got a little story I'll tell them before we get into it. So this is a bit of a negative thing as well. This story it's quite heavy. So I don't really speak about this a lot either. And I was going to mess it about this as well, but thought, but now we're in that environment. So I was about 19, 20 when I first got into the gym. Started PTing at 22, but like I said, I was always a chunky kid. So I used to be about 13 and a half stone. Not in shape at all, never been in a gym in my life, about 19. And then this research that I started doing, all the exercise, blah, blah, became an obsession in about 6 months. And then I was obsessed with the magazines. Obviously, there's no Instagram or Facebook then. Obsessed with the magazines, looking at these guys like ripped, blah, blah, blah. I thought, I want that. I had that in my head all of a sudden. And then I lost like 4 stone. So I went down from 13 and a half stone to 9 and a half stone. And I still didn't have abs at all. So I was obsessed with food. This was about maybe 6 to 9 months process. And that obsession then become like really negative in my mindset as well. So I was obsessed with myself and like I felt I was fat. Started having very bad body as well. Failing was awful.
That's scary, that.
To the point where at 9.5 stone, I thought I still needed to lose weight. So I then found forums about bulimic as well. So I was actually bulimic for about 4 months, which is making yourself sick as soon as you have food. So I was obsessed with just getting the scales down, and the lightest weight I was 8 stone 13, but I was so ill. Physically and mentally.
It's scary how powerful the mind is, because obviously you can put, the mind to something positive, but
and
in terms of negative things, if you're thinking about you want to look like them and then you think you're failing, and it went down to the bulimia thing.
I just got into a trap, it was like a rabbit hole. So I just kind of started off quite positive, losing a bit of weight. I was a little bit chunky, losing a bit of weight, and then it became an obsession to the point where I was ill, and then I hated myself, and confidence was gone, lost all this weight, didn't feel great about myself, became bulimic, made myself sick. And then I remember, obviously, I talk so much on my social media about the science of weight loss and weight gain, and it's all down to calories. So before MyFitnessPal was a thing, I don't know if you heard of that, but it's a way of monitoring how much food you're consuming. I used to write down how many calories I'd eat in a day, and it'd only be about 700 or 900, which is super low, by the way.
So low.
So I then go into the gym, and whatever that number was exact, I'd be on the treadmill until I'd done that exact number.
Really?
Yeah.
Every
7 days a week. Oh,
that's fucking scary. Then
my mum was on me. My mum was falling for help and all
that. Then, aren't you?
But nothing. Yeah. That's why I got to eat. Yeah. So
that's scary.
And it was all about this obsession in my head. I have no idea what really triggered it.
But that's where the power of education comes into play with fitness, because you just wanted to look like them and wanted abs, and you just thought, I'm just gonna fucking stop eating and just keep doing this. Whereas there's certain fucking avenues you've got to go down. It is a science. That's all it is. People just think, I can get abs tomorrow. It doesn't work like that, does it? Do you know what I mean? And everybody's different. So scary, that though.
It was petrified. Yeah, I look back now and think I can't believe I went through that. Obviously, that's like 12 years ago now.
But are you glad you did?
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah, I couldn't be here where I am now. Do you know what I mean? I'm in a fantastic position now, which we will talk about briefly. But the turning point, what actually happened, the turning point, I remember walking into a shop. It's now called Teen Nutrition in Liverpool, but I don't remember what it used to be called. It's above the Lisbon in town.
Okay, Victoria Street.
Yeah, Victoria Street.
Yeah, I know where it is now,
And I walked into that shop, and I obviously obsessed with little calories. I walked in there, dead skinny little Phil. First thing I seen was these 2 guys that were behind the counter, and they both jacked and thought straight away, like, that's my image. Anyway, forget about that. I kind of went over to the protein shakes, and I looked at every packet and tried to find the lowest calorie one. And then they both looked at me and said, do you need any help, blah, blah, blah. And I went, yeah, I'm just looking for the least calories in this protein shake. And they both went, took a eye on me and think, right, he's a skinny lad. Like, why do you want to do this? I went, I just want to lose a bit of weight. He was like, no, you don't need to lose any weight. In fact, let's go down this route. And since they told me this weight gainer, that was petrifying to me. It was like 500-600 calories. I thought, no way am I having that. I've been on a treadmill for fucking 4 days. Do you know what I mean? So they said this, but then they sat me down. So they seen a bit of insecurities, or they seen like a lot of negatives within me in like a short space of time. They sat me down, put me to one side. The shop was empty, thankfully, and they said, this is what you need to do. And it was just a massive turning point. They gave me links to websites to go and research, like proper little things.
That's posture, you need to
unbelievable. And it saved me life, like it really did, because I'm now the person I am now. And then from 8 stone 13, went to 10 stone because my body was just like that. Went to 10 stone, I got leaner I thought, fucking magic. Do you know what I mean? I got leaner, so starts like my abs starts coming through, and I was like 14, 15 pounds heavier because my body was so malnourished.
Yeah.
So
that's scary, though, isn't
scary,
it?
yeah.
That is fucking. Listen, thank you very much for sharing, mate. 'Cause I wouldn't even have known that.
Yeah, and I think I'm open to talking about it more so now because hopefully you can help people.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? That's it.
I get that.